It's in the game. It's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Stadium in Houston. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. This one taken in by Stover. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mechie, the man in motion. And Stroud now to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be complete to Mechie. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings us 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Caught by Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. To the air, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Throwing is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
One more time with Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. They'll run with Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
Mechie, the man in motion. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On play action, here's Williams. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud to throw it. Right side complete to Mechie. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Stroud will look to throw once more. That's caught again by Schultz. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Looking to throw is Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, nice move. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. To throw, Williams. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Daniil Hunter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Williams. Flush to his right. That escapes the sack. And shutting him off, now open field. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And again, back to Komet. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen from 3 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Mixing up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INTs.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
That is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To the air, Williams. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. As Stroud now to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Swift going to try up the middle. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know,
and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now it's Mixon running right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he
couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now 1st and goal. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Houston's offense taking over again. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And they take a knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.